Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we have another new channel to me. This is I Did a Thing, and it's making a headset that's illegal in every country. Basically, he created the SAO headset, but with his own twist. So it just doesn't fry your brain, I guess. It does something else instead. Yeah, it's it's a thing. Yep. If you've never been to the channel, go ahead and go to his channel, subscribe. It's he's got some crazy shit. Example, like the 50 caliber shoe or all the other 50 cal things he's made. Or the tampon gun, apparently. I haven't seen that one. All right, anyway, just enjoy.
Welcome back to another episode of How Many Things Can I Make That Kind of Resemble Something Illegal But Definitely Aren't? Before I get arrested. And today we've got every Japanese gamer's...
I mean, okay, look, at least it's not that idiot. There was a guy in Canada who kept calling the FBI and kept making crazy threats and things like that, and he was trying to get the FBI from the United States or something to get him arrested, and he finally pulled it off somehow because he didn't think it was possible, but, you know, they were working with Canada. And he was like, well, I was just doing it for fun. And they're like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
wet dream. A headset that kills you if you die in game.
Oh! I'm surprised it's illegal in every country. Like, I get it being illegal in a lot of countries, but I bet you it could be legal in the US, but just in certain states. Like, I could totally see this being legal in Texas, right? This could absolutely be legal in, like, I don't know, Florida. I like how he kind of looks like Dexter in this video.
All right, now if we do a little bit of research together, you'll find someone already did this. The creator of Oculus Rift apparently made it. But did he really? All I can find is this one concept art looking image, which has these rods with nothing in them and no mechanism to fire them. And also, he is still here. So if he did make it, it didn't work that well. But I'm not going to trash talk him too much.
Well, if you make it, you don't use it yourself. You use it on a free guinea pig. So who wants to be a guinea pig on my channel?
I've recently learned to hold my tongue. So I'm just going to copy his design. And first to work out is the spiking brain problem. And I reckon I'm going to try use some pneumatic cylinders as they look similar to the concept and should be easy, but I've also never played with them before. So I bought a bunch of different ones and immediately came across my first problem.
Oh, you're not working.
This switch. Once I fixed that, I found my second. Pneumatic cylinders at this bore and length ain't going to get through rubber, let alone a skull. For some reason, I thought they would work.
I mean, like, could you like use like a compress? I guess I was thinking like man, what was it? It's like those like a kind of like how an auto injector works for an EpiPen, but slightly different. Slaves. Yeah. I mean, half of America seems to want that now, but
like in No Country for Old Man. No matter how thin I make the spike or the skull, they just don't work.
I'm sure there's a lot of countries that do that. Did you guys hear about what's going on with the line in Dubai? Like 120,000 people have died building that stupid skyscraper city thing.
How did it go off?
But since I already bought some pneumatic cylinders and I like the aesthetic of having air hoses poking out everywhere, I'm going to use them to hit the rounds. And the little ones don't work. So I decided instead of just trying this perfectly fine bigger one here, I would just make...
I like how this is like totally fine on YouTube. If you think about it, you're like, like this seems somewhat suspect, right? Making a headset that just ends you. And you're like, yeah, I can monetize this on YouTube.
My own, which shoots this round bar into this round, which nicely clips into the end. And after 2 hours of trying, worked like 10% of the time. And when it did, it blew itself up.
Well, it only needs to work once. The problem is I guess, okay, the downside of this one maybe is if you're in a room with someone else and it blows up and it accidentally kills them instead, and you're like, well, shit. I guess
So
I'll
I
try
tried the big
again.
one. With an attachment you're not meant to be seeing, as I haven't made it in the video yet.
That's pretty deep. That's for my head.
And that worked, which is weird, as the inner diameter is the same as this one, so they're meant to have the same force output, but I guess this one's just better. And now that I know they'll work, I need to make the bit you just saw to hold the round and spike, which means I
Technically it's a guide, which is not great, right? You're like,
need to clean up my lathe.
YouTube guides, extra money. Those ad revenue actually.
Turn down this pipe to dock perfectly inside
It's
this.
educational.
And for the barrel, I've made the mistake in the past of using mild steel, which is not the best, as it's mild, and stretches under extreme forces.
Extreme forces, huh?
So I got this stuff, 4140 steel, which is extremely tough and very hard to work with. But what I found helps is jazz and lubricant.
Yeah, but the main thing, though, is it's not going to explode.
Which covers up the sound of you ruining your carbide beats.
Mm-hmm.
And often while making projects like this, I often find myself frustrated that not a single manufacturer in Sydney makes a pipe with an inside diameter that perfectly fits around. But there probably is a reason for that.
Yeah, because you're building something fucking custom. No shit.
Okay, that fits. Now I just need another docking hole for the spike. I also reckon I need an exhaust port, an access hole in the side here. Is if I don't make this, if the round backfires, all the gas is going to shoot the pneumatic cylinder in the opposite direction I want.
Perfect.
All right, now I need to work out how to attach this to that.
Let's go straight to your ceiling.
Really well is some of the ugliest welds you've ever seen on this nut, which will allow me to screw this bit on. And for the firing pin, the easiest thing I could think of was just to put a weld blob on top and then grind that into a sharp point, which is actually exactly how the Australian Army produces their weapons. Now I just need one more. And to save me the trouble, I just bought one off Amazon. Now I need my headset. And this Oculus Rift has been with my family for generations. My grandfather used it on the boat while migrating to
Australia. I do know the fact that for the most part, at least AI is going to like destroy this and maybe the next generation entirely until they figure out a way to use it correctly. Like if you could just use it for this stuff, it'd be great. But yeah. Although this might not even be AI technically. Technically, you just put a filter over a picture. Some old guy in a boat.
Australia and passed his time in the rough wavy seas by watching VR porn, and I've been using it ever since. And to attach the spiking rods, I just put some PVC pipes on some flanges and painted them black, and then also spray painted the pneumatic rods, and luckily ran out of paint just in time before I get cancelled. And these fit nicely. So now I need to work out the hard bit. How do I get the computer to talk to the pneumatic rods to fire when I die in game? But I think I have a solution. I can use this large computer and this cable to talk to this even tinier computer as they
Like we just drill a fucking 2 holes in the. I guess it depends on where it connected, but from what it looks like is he just drilled a hole through so he could connect it through the hole for no reason. I need this for this bit in this single shot. I'm like, okay, thanks. Let's game it out. Thanks, Josh.
both speak the same language. I'm just going to attach this solenoid, which opens the air with a relay. But
that makes sense.
This solenoid runs on 12 volts, but the Arduino only produces 5 volts. So I need to stick a 12 volt power supply in here as well somehow. And I really don't know why no one produces a 5 volt.
I mean, it might be better just like put a bunch of electrodes on the inside of the helmet, just have it tase you to death. I guess that may not kill you. He's going for that like one sure way to do it, I suppose.
Solenoid. I haven't looked if they have, but I'm still really annoyed I don't have one. Also, I need to do some coding.
Command equals 1 in commas.
Which is a little above my pay grade.
It's cool. Just download the Neuro. I guess you can't really download Neuro's code. Have Evil code it for you. I'm sure it'd be great.
But I did manage to have a pretty productive conversation with my boss,
Oh, I would love to see like metal coating this. Be like, why am I doing this for you?
And I increased my pay and figured out the code.
This should flash on and off. Yes.
And after a process of elimination of jamming wires in random holes and placing alligator clips on random pins, I've got this. And now when I tell it to open on the computer by pressing 0, it should trigger the cylinder. So let's test it out with a nail.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. 3, 2, 1.
This is such a great idea.
Holy shit.
And even though I remembered to put an exhaust port on the metal pipe, I forgot to put it on the headset and blew it up. But it works. And drove the nail into the mannequin's head, but not that deep. And I think that's because my firing pin is too aggressive and breaks the round.
Yeah, part of it though is like because the pressure has to escape, and since it basically exploded, all the pressure exploded outwards, not necessarily into the nail. So that's why it didn't go as far.
Letting a lot of gas escape out the back, hence the pipe exploding. And the pipe exploding is something I really should have planned more for. Same with my life, although my online business was easy to run and more organized. But I can with the sponsor of today's video,
This is definitely like the ideal office for a creator. Like shit everywhere. That's why I use a green screen, so you can't see all the other garbage everywhere.
Thanks to Odoo, you've got an all-in-one management software platform that simplifies day-to-day management of any business. With their suite of applications, you can track project
I just don't know if I'd use something like this in like YouTube. Maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like. I guess if you have multiple like businesses, it makes sense. If you're like a part-time content creator, it kind of makes sense, right? But I don't know if I would ever use like this type of software at all.
business organized today by clicking on my link in the description to get started for free.
But if you do have a business, you can absolutely go to his link and do this.
Odoo. So I remade the pipe and cut some exhaust holes and tried again. I love doing projects that involve coding because when stuff doesn't work, I can just blame it on the code, but not the fact that I'm bad at making the other things.
I mean, look, if I was going to be testing this shit, I would make the cord a fuck ton longer and do it from another room. Especially if you're going to use something like this that has a habit of blowing up.
And the shell still blew out the back, but at least the pipe didn't blow off.
Okay.
So I'm going to move on.
It exploded.
Then I just strapped the solenoid to the back, but didn't leave enough room for the hose fitting. And I should just move it, but I could also just. And now, because I'm using 2 pneumatic pistons, I think normally you would use 2 solenoids, but I'm saving this one for a very special occasion. So instead, I'm just going to use a splitter on the air pipe, but I don't have the correct size pipe, so I need to cut one of my own.
What?
And now this looks awesome and really sinister, like something out of the Matrix. Speaking of which, red pipes or blue pipes? I think blue looks better. Okay, now it's time to test it with both rounds and nails.
Blue probably does look better in this case, but seriously, what the fuck?
3, 2, 1.
Nice. That went perfectly if I wanted it to not work. And after some testing, something is very wrong with the solenoid, and it's letting air out before I open it.
Right, okay.
Do that.
And I was going to buy a new one, but decided to open it up first. And I'm not sure what idiot put that piece of tape in there, but if you look very closely, they left me a clue. Their fingers were covered with paint.
Yeah, I know. The fucking pieces of shit.
Clue, they went downtown.
Okay, the thing that makes these videos even better is this is not just like a weird tutorial type thing. It's also these weird dumb gags throughout it. And there's not like 1 or 2. There's like a shit ton of them.
Trail was starting to run out, but luckily they stocked up on more paint before heading east.
And he's got like that perfect voice for this.
Where they seemed to limp off injured. But that's where my investigation went cold, was they ditched their fingers at the scene of the crime.
What am I going to do with these 2 extra mannequin fingers? I don't know. I know.
So I took the tape out and tried again with 2 rounds and 2 nails.
I like his voice, though.
And they both fired, but that's weird. I can't see the nails. So either they traveled all the way through the head, or I purposely forgot to put them in, as I want you to wait till the end of the video to see what they do to a watermelon. But also the reduced pressure from the 2 pipes now strikes the round with the perfect power, and they don't break out the back anymore. Now, if you're smart, you'll realize I still haven't addressed the telling the computer to fire these when I die in game. And that's because I'm an idiot, and I would rather put on this headset than attempt proper coding. So I need someone that knows about...
Yeah. Nothing will go wrong at all. I mean, if it's not connected to the computer, you're probably good, but still. And obviously, it's got to be connected to a few other things for it to work right. But, if you're making this, I'd be like, I still wouldn't do it. I'd be like, hey, let's go find that neighbor kid down the street. I need them for a video real quick.
About coding and bullets.
End up in the news.
Code Bullet, everybody.
Hello, I'm Code Bullet.
Oh, yeah, that was Code Bullet. Last time we saw him, he was almost getting murdered by Neuro when she was driving a little motorized car around.
I've been tasked to write a program that can tell when we die in Minesweeper. All right, now you're going to need to pay attention. This gets complicated. We look at this pixel here, and if it's yellow, we're alive. And if it's black, we're dead. That's it. That's the whole program. It's honestly super embarrassing that Alex needed help with this. It's literally looking at a single pixel.
And I have no idea what...
I like how he's just like, you're fucking stupid.
that man just said, but let's see if the program works.
I just copy-pasted your code into ChatGPT and said, do this in Python. Okay. And we'll see what happens.
And the first problem
he
we
does
ran
have that
into
voice.
was that
Really
we
nice,
couldn't click
soothing
on a
voice.
specific pixel on the smiley face that alerts the code on when we die in game. But we managed to shrink the size of the mouse, which worked.
If we die.
So we should hear a click, right?
Well,
There's no background.
Oh, okay. I don't get covered in water.
It just blows up and kills both of them in the same room. And you're like, wait, how'd this video get released? And everyone's like, don't worry about it.
And that click means it's time to play my favorite Cambodian child simulator game, Minesweeper.
Yes.
Also, there's a chance that the first one I could click could be mine. So we're playing now?
We're on.
Wait, this is so stressful.
Where do I go now?
Wait, do you want to go?
But it's... There's no...
I like how there's just like a plexiglass screen right there. I'm like, that doesn't seem like it would really save you all that much, but maybe. I guess since he lowered the pressure down, it's probably fine.
Well, there's no way to know.
Well, I think... I'm just gonna... Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna send
It
it
only
somewhere
puts
else.
it there for code bullet safety, not for
It's not helpful at all.
I really hope someone eventually takes a copy of this video at some point and they're like, yeah, we're gonna use this in the newest Saw movie.
I mean, technically I know that only one of these, so I have a one in. Oh, I'm just going to click elsewhere, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna what?
I'm just going to click elsewhere.
Yeah.
I hate this so much. I hate this.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Why is it so bad? Don't we have so many clues? I'm risking it. Only one of these 8.
Right.
If I get the bomb out of the one of the 8.
I'm sure the mannequins.
And only one of the rounds went off, and it almost went through the watermelon. But again, it's because the round backfired. So we loaded up
Watermelon.
and tried again.
I'm gonna give us a better start than you did. Please.
You're looking at it way too much.
You're right.
Just above the first go.
Just shoot.
Come on! No, no,
Pick something near that
This is a really bad game to play with this headset.
This game sucks.
Yeah.
The graphics are terrible. Honestly. Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! That's how we do it.
Okay, well,
Yes.
I just need to remember to click the right one.
Yeah.
Now will be okay. One, which means this one is right.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
one is also should be right.
Oh, okay. That's clear. It's clear. Right, tap. I got to. Oh.
I mean, Code Bullet did a pretty good job fixing all that area.
What? Oh.
I was like, that had to be a bug.
And that misclick would have killed me. Then both rounds went off that time. And in the slow-mo, you can see both nails flying straight through the watermelon and through the plywood sheet, which means this headset definitely does its job. And I did the calculations.
Not only does it take you out, but it might take out a bystander or two.
And they traveled 45 centimeters in 2 frames at 240 frames a second, which means they were coming out at 200 k's an hour even after passing through the watermelon. And it also works too well. And that's the problem with building things like this. I can't actually use them and try them on myself and feel the fear. So we're going to do it with these TENS units.
Yes.
And the building is even simpler. All I've done is hook up this button.
This reminds me of fucking taser tag. Remember that video from last time? Yeah, taser tag.
To the relay. And then Code Bullet changed
That
the
was
code to
so
recognize
dumb.
damage in Minecraft. Then I somehow convinced
That was
Martin
just
Cedar
stupid, but I guess
Code Bullet,
understandably.
Boy Boy, to play everyone's favorite Sudanese child simulator game, Minecraft. So I've never played Minecraft before, and the plan was just to meet up in game and see if we could get along while trying to...
Ah, the classic LAN party. Actually, you know, we used to have a lot of those games with my friends, but we had the dumbass CRT monitors way back when.
survive the night.
Imagine doing LAN parties with the original Xbox, by the way.
Just started. Okay.
Actually, I can't remember if you could do it with the original Xbox. I think you could do LAN specifically with the original Xbox, but they didn't release Xbox Live for like a good chunk of time. It wasn't. It was definitely before the 360 came out, I think. I don't know. I had a lot of different consoles, and I got the Red Ring of Death like 30 times. So it's hard to keep track of which ones were which.
Stay away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Away from me.
Did you get punched once? Oh, damn.
Oh, I got you. How do I run? I didn't even get hit. Oh, no, I did. Oh, okay. What is the point of this game?
Okay, we've had enough fun. Everyone stop.
We need to. I'm standing still. No, I feel like you were moving. You
Where
gotta
are you? Come back.
We gotta go to. You gotta buy that tree.
Someone seems smart, you know, actually making a fucking weapon.
I like looking at view of everyone. I got a good view of everyone as well. Right. This is like hostage negotiation. Okay. What do we want from this? So. Yes. That's right.
Yeah, let's hey, Hanvex, if you're still around here, you haven't really mentioned anything in a little bit. Let's create our first collab stream as we'll get like shock vest and we'll do this. That seems like a legit way to do a first collab.
And once we realized hitting each other wasn't actually that fun and just hurt, we started to work together and built the best house you've ever seen.
There's a zombie.
Perfect.
Punch
something.
Get the fuck away.
Let's get it. You own my property? Hey, if I put something down here, I pick it up.
Oh, someone said we should watch some Donnie Bobe stuff because apparently it's similar in certain ways and just really funny. Although I haven't really played a lot of Minecraft, so that's kind of to be determined.
Can they hear us?
Oh, big fuck. I can hear them.
Okay, wait.
I feel so bad for Code Bullet. Almost always dying.
Wait, let me take it down. Why'd you take one hit of damage?
If it's not these guys, is he shielded by Neuro or someone else?
Wait, we need to build this. I don't want to respawn, bro. I'm gonna wait till morning. Hey! How the f did you get in? Holy sh! Hold on, we need a door.
Like, I want to feel bad for them, but I also don't.
Let me in, motherfuckers. Can I just die? Can I just die?
Like, if you die, he should have programmed it to where, like, it's just like a constant for like 5 minutes.
Oh, how come it takes 70 hits to die? Let me in the house!
And then we hit each other a little bit more before finally working out how to get underground, where I walked into lava immediately.
Perfect.
I will look this one. An electricity proof shield.
Yeah, I can make you one if you want.
No. Why?
Oh no! Jump in the water! Jump in the water! Jump in the water!
Ooh, fire would be actually the worst because it's just a constant, constant overtime damage. No. Maybe that fixes.
And that was another horrible idea and worked well, but we all have burnt arms now. Big thanks to Code Bullet, Boy, and Martin Cito Pants, who also uploaded a full video of us playing Minecraft. And also, if there are any people watching that are currently building a torture dungeon and want another device, I'll sell you this for $78.
I like how he basically looks like Dexter in this video.
I'm negotiable.
And probably a lot of his other videos.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, please subscribe and check out some of my other stuff.
Oh, no.